welcome to Pilates number 3 of week 2 in challenge 2. So today is going to be coming back to a little bit more traditional Pilates glute work. Some moves that I haven't done for a little while, some that we have done already showing up again. So to begin, we'll just start sitting, whether you're cross-legs or not, it doesn't matter, but just make yourself comfortable so you can sit up tall. So just a gentle little warm-up to begin. So we just start breathing in through the nose, and breathe out through the mouth. So get a bit more of a forced exhale. So we inhale. Good, then we inhale, lift the arms up. And exhale, reach to your left, keep that right hip down. Inhale to come up. Exhale, reach to the right. Good, so we're switching sides. Move with the breath, but keep the hips really still. So it's just the upper body. So for the moment, it's not about glutes. It's not about activating through the lower half of the body so much. We're just getting that flow through the upper body. Good, and one more each side. And up, and switch. Good, and then come up, and exhale, hands to the ground. Good, now from here, we take the legs out wide. Now bend one knee in. So you're planting the foot, we inhale, lift one arm up, reach towards those toes. So the opposite arm to the long leg, you're reaching over, and then we come up, plant that hand, sweep the hips up, find a little arch through the spine. Then we sink it down, reach across. Good, then coming up, little warm up through the whole body, and come down and across. Good, 3 more, and lift, and sink, reach, 2 more, up, sink it down, and reach. Just starts to feel a little elegant after a while. Inhale, press the hips up, come down, and reach. Good, then we come up, reach the legs up, and switch. Good, so we reach towards the toes, come up, lift the hips, press it up. Good, coming down, and reach, and lift. Nice, 3 more. Down, reach the toes, lift up, sink it down. 2 more, reach, press down, come up. 1 more, and then coming up. Good, and come down. Nice, and from there, extend both legs out. Make sure you do have space behind you to roll down. So we sit up tall, and because no Pilates class is complete without some abs, we sit up tall. Exhale to roll down slow. So really articulate the spine. 3 more breaths, slow. 2 and 1. Good, then inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, curl up. Slow, slow, peel off, and dive. Good, so we just do 4 more of those. Just get that core really working. So exhale, curl, C shape, slowly lower, roll it down, move slow, move slow, move slow. Good, inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, try not to fling the arms. Try to peel the body off the mat. Good, sit up tall, roll it down. Good, 2 more. So we inhale. Exhale, curl. Good. Roll. Nice. 1 more. Sit up tall. Roll down. Good, inhale. Exhale, curl it up. And dive over the toes. Good, we inhale to lift up. Exhale to roll it down once more. Good, all the way down. Nice. Now from here, we bring the legs in, and we bring the legs all the way into tabletop. So from here, we reach the arms out, feet together, knees together. Make sure the knees are at 90, the hips rather, at 90 degrees. So as we move through this one, the temptation will be to really let them sneak in towards the chest. I know mine do. So we're going to really concentrate on that. Glue the knees together, glue the arms, glue the shoulders. And exhale, lower the knees to your left, as far to the left as they will go without the knees separating or the right shoulder lifting. Good. Inhale, come back to center. Check in on that 90 degrees. Exhale, switch. Try to keep the knees 90 degrees. So the other move we make is to kind of really hang the feet. So we try to keep everything really active. Keep those same angles as we move. So we inhale to center. Exhale, knees to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale, knees to the left. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Good. 2 more each side. Inhale. Check your angles. Good. Check the shoulders. And exhale. Good. Inhale. 1 more each side. And twist. Come back to center. And twist. Good. Then we inhale. Come back to center. And exhale. Roll all the way onto that left side. Good. So we have touched on the clam, the infamous Pilates clam, before in another practice. So we come back to it today. So that bottom arm is long if you can. What tends to happen when we lift up and rest our head on the hands. You might see me do this at some point because I'm trying to interact with you via the camera. But what happens when we do that is that lower waist really drops. So it's a lot harder to keep that long waist and the hips square when you're resting here. It's much easier if your head is on the ground. It makes it's just a ton easier, trust me. You can experiment with it yourself, and if you do find it super easy to be here and still keep the waist long and the hips square, then feel free to do that if it's more comfortable. So it's your call, but just be mindful that as far as I am aware, the longer arm is easier. Good. So from here, we keep the heels kind of lining up with the bottom. Lift, extend the waist. Good. We inhale. Exhale, just lift the top knee. Inhale to lower it. Exhale to lift. So making sure this top hip is not going anywhere. Okay, so we dip and lift, and we only are going as high as we can control before that hip wants to roll open. Because once you do that, you're really losing connection with the glutes. You're not using the glute anymore. You're starting to use muscles through the back and the waist, and you're kind of defeating the main purpose of this move. Good. So we just do 6 more. Lowering and lift. 5, lift. 4, up. 3, good. 2. And last one. Good. Hold it there. Inhale. Nice. Then exhale. Close it down. Now we inhale to pick up the feet. Hold the feet high. Exhale to lift the top knee. Inhale to lower it. Exhale, lift. So same principles apply here. That waist is really long. The hip, right hip, or the top hip is stacked on top of the bottom one. So it's not creeping towards those ribs at all. So you really create that space between the ribs and the hip at the top and the bottom. So being really mindful that the hip is not rolling around, so nothing is changing there. Just 7 more of these. And lift. So the slower, smaller, more controlled movements we get, often they just get more and more challenging. So we breathe through it. 3 more. 2. And last one. Good. Hold. Good. And release it. So we're staying with our more traditional flow of clam. So we inhale. Exhale to lift everything. So just the big toes together, knees lift. So we inhale to lower it down. Keep that hip, keep the hips stacked, keep the waist long, and lift. So again, try not to let the hips move around. So don't worry about the height so much. It's not about the height. It's about the control. I know I said that a lot in the very first week of the first challenge, So I mean it. It is actually about the control. So another name for Pilates, it was often known as controlology. So there you go, Pilates controlology. It's not flinging momentum movementsology. Good, one more of these. Good, and hold, inhale, exhale, extend. Good, toes tap, extend, little tap, kick it out. Good, keep the bottom toes high, keep the waist long, still long through the waist. You got this. Nice. Reach, extend, reach, and reach. Good. 7, keep it high. 6, 5, 4, you got this. 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Big toes touch. And release it all down. Nice. Give yourself a little massage, a little pat out if you need to. Good. And so now from here, we're going to actually bring the legs in a little more. So rather increase the angle at the hip. Okay, so from here, so it's a slightly different maneuver. So we lift the top leg, so the thighs are parallel. Now we dip the knee towards the knee, toes towards the sky, and then toes towards toes, knee to the sky. So it's a little twist through that hip, and it can be quite intense. Keep the hips still, keeping the waist long and the ribs in. You got this. Good. And twist. So we go deeper into the glutes now. Go for 8, 7, 6. If I can do this, you can. Good. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Now from there, we inhale, draw the leg in, extend it up, and exhale to lower. Keep your hand out in front for support if you like. Keep that waist long. So we lift and lower. Nice. Just 8 more. Lower. Lift and lower. 6. Down. 5. Don't worry about the height. 4. Remember, it's that control. 3. Not going for big momentum. And 1 more. Good. Now keep the leg long. We inhale, bring it out in front. Oh, I'm going to regret this so bad. Toes towards the ground and pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Inhale, sweep it back in line with the body. Mini moment. This move's called numbers, so you'll see where we're going with it. Bring it out in front. Good. Pulse it for 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Inhale, bring it back. Little moment. Exhale in front. Pulse for 8, 7. Waist is long. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Inhale. Exhale. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Inhale back. Exhale in front for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Inhale back. It gets easier, right? Because there's less of them. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale back. Exhale out in front. So it's 90 degrees. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Don't stop halfway. Exhale for 3, 2, 1. Good. Inhale back. Exhale in front for 2, 1. Good. Inhale. See, it's just the last one. Exhale in front. Pulse for 1. Good. And then bend. Release. Give yourself a little massage. Give yourself a little mini moment. Pat it out. Punch it out. Do what you need to do. Nice work. And then we are switching sides. So if you're there and you can, just roll onto your back and roll onto your other side. Or lift up and switch. Okay, so again, bottom arm long. Bend those knees in towards you so your heels kind of line up with your bottom. Okay, get that length through the top waist or through the waist. So the bottom waist is lifting. Whether it lifts off the ground or not is not the point, but keep the length. We inhale, feet together. Exhale, lift the top knee. Inhale, lower. Exhale to lift. Good, just a little tap and lift. Tap and lift. Check in that those ribs aren't flaring. Good, so you want that control and that activation through the core, keeping it all nicely switched on, and lift, lift, good, tap, and lift, for 7, up, 6, hip still, so keep that in mind as you move. Nice, so 4 more, 3, 2, and last one, good, inhale, hold it, and exhale to release. Nice, now we pick up the feet, everything else is the same, the waist, everything, the hips, all the rest, and then lift that top knee. Inhale, lower, exhale to lift. And it's easy to get caught up in the fancy and the new, and I'm as guilty of that as anybody, getting all excited about new moves and getting a bit crazy. But the classics are a classic for a reason, yeah? So they're always effective, and if you do enough of them and enough variations, they're quite killer. Keep the feet up, keep those hips still. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one, good, hold. Nice, and then lower it down. Good. So still being really careful with this one, because we do tend to want to make it a big opening and we start to really roll around through the hips. So keep them still. Lower, lift everything, big toes touch. So we lower and lift. Down and up. Good. So you're almost using the inner thigh of the bottom leg and lift. So the other beauty of the clams is you haven't been balancing on one side and really working the glutes on one side before then having to switch over. On one side's fatigued when you switch already. So we're kind of working one side at a time. Good. And one more. And lift. Hold it there. Extend. Toes touch. Kick it out. We bend. Kick it out. Good. Keep it high. Keep that waist long. So try not to get too involved in how high the kick is. Go out long if you need to. Whatever works for your body. So keep the length in the waist. Good. 5. Lift. 4. Kick. 3. 2. And 1. Good. Big toes touch. And release it down. Give yourself a little mini moment. Little pat if you need it. Good. And then bring the feet in. See, the second side always goes quicker, doesn't it? So make the angle at the hip just a little bit bigger. Good. We draw the left leg off the top of the right, so your thighs are parallel. Then we dip, left knee to right knee, toes towards the sky, and switch. Toes to toes, knee to sky. Good. Knee to knee, toes to toes. Find the twist. Keep the waist. So don't, again, be concerned with the size of the movement. Just work with the range of motion you have. So not always the range of motion dictated by strength, or not necessarily even flexibility, right? So your range of motion could just be because of the way your bones are put together. So 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Let's release. Nice. And the last one, last two rather. So try to keep the length in the waist. Lift the leg. Exhale to lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale to lower. Good. Up and release. Lift up and release. Good. 8. Lower. Remember, don't worry about the lift so much. How high? 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now, leg is long. Take your little moment there. Turn the toes towards the ground. Swing the leg out in front, 90 degrees to the body. Don't stop halfway. Come all the way forward. Pulse it for 10, 9, 8. Long way. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Inhale back. Exhale in front. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Inhale. Exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Inhale back. Ouch. Exhale in front. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Inhale. Exhale. You can go down to 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Inhale. Exhale. If I skipped it, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Make sure you include it. Inhale. Exhale in front. 90 degrees. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale in front for 3, 2, 1. Good. Inhale. Exhale for 2, 1. Good. Inhale. Exhale in front. Pulse it for 1. Nice. Then bend that knee. Bring it in. Give yourself a little moment there. You made it. Coming up onto those hands or rolling onto your back once more. So you are coming onto your back. I'm just switching so that I'm not turning away from the mic to speak. Okay, so this is going to be quite intense because we have just been working those glutes quite intensely, so the stretch is going to be interesting. Bring the right ankle above the left knee. Good, then slide the right hand through. Thread that needle and catch either the shin or the back of the thigh. Flex through the right ankle, push the right knee away from you as you pull that left knee in towards you. And it will feel much more intense than it usually does because you've just been working them so much. So relax the shoulders. Have a little laugh if you like. It helps. Trust me. 3. Good. 2. Good. So I'm trying to film all of the challenge Pilates in yoga in 2 days. So I'm laughing because I am quite sore. I'm on day 2. One more breath here. Good, then inhale, releasing, unwinding. Good, and then the left ankle on top of the right knee. And we bring the left hand through, catch a hold of the right thigh or the right shin. Bring it in, push the left knee wide. Whew. Breathe. It's key. Flex the left ankle. Good. 4. Nothing lasts forever, right? It'll be okay. 3. It's almost worth doing more clans instead of this. 2. Most of us do have a favorite, right? Whether it's Pilates or yoga, and we'd rather do hours of, say, yoga rather than 10 minutes of Pilates, or the other way around. We try to create a bit of balance. Good, and then we release. And since we are on glutes mission, why not? We've got a little bit of time left, so we can continue with our glutes mission. So we can come into our glute bridges since we're here and we don't want to get up off the floor. I speak for all of us, right? So the hands are by your sides. Press the feet evenly into the ground, the hip distance apart. Inhale. Good, then exhale, tucking the tailbone, rolling the hips up. Find that little bridge, so that ski jump really, so that line from the shoulders, hips and knees, and then roll it back to the ground, articulate the spine. Good, we inhale, exhale to roll it up. Good, hold it there, inhale, exhale to roll down. You have 3 more like that. We inhale at the bottom, exhale, roll it up. Good, inhale, exhale to roll it down. Nice, inhale, exhale. Kind of feels nice, doesn't it? Inhale, exhale. Good, one more inhale, exhale, lift. Good, inhale, and exhale. Slowly rolling it down. Good, we inhale, exhale to roll it up. Nice, now we're holding here. So we're going to get the calf muscles and the hamstrings a little bit involved in this, so we give the glutes a teeny little bit of a break. We inhale, exhale, lift the heels. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. So the hips stay the same, really. It's just the heels lift and lower, lift and lower. So we lift, lower, up, down, up, down. So yes, glutes are probably feeling it a little bit, but hopefully we're just starting to activate a few of those other muscles, so they're not doing all of the work. Good. 6, lift. 5, you can press the upper arms into the floor if you need. 4, 3, pull those ribs in. 2, and 1. Nice, hold the heels high. Slowly roll the hips down. Good. We inhale. Exhale to roll the hips up. Good. Inhale, little dip of the hips. Exhale, lift. Good. Dip, lift, dip, lift. Keep the heels up. Dip, lift, dip, lift. Nice. Keep pressing the knees so they're parallel, so we're not letting them squeeze in towards each other or go wide. Keep them up. Dip, lift, dip, lift. Good. The 7, 6, 5, keep it small. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Hold and roll it down. Good. From there, bring the feet just a teeny bit closer together. We inhale. Exhale to roll the hips up. Good. Inhale, come onto the toes. Bring the right knee into the chest. Exhale, extend. We bend, extend, bend, extend. Good. 8, 7, good. 6, working that left hamstring, the glutes. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it there. Really, you can lower the heel if you really need to. Inhale, dip the hips. Exhale, press. You can bend that top knee a little if you need to. Good. 10, lift. 9, up. 8, 7, you've got this. 6, 5, 4, 3, good. 2, and 1. Nice, hold. Nice, then bring the right foot back to the ground. Stay on those toes. Inhale, left knee in. Exhale, point the toes, extend. We bend, extend. Bend, kick it up. Good. 8, 7, keep those hips up. 6, keep that heel up if you can. 4, 3, 2, 1. Leg is long. Inhale, dip. Exhale, lift. Good. Down, up, down, up. 8, good. 7, lift. 6, bend the knee if you need. 4, 3, press arms into the ground if you need. 2, and 1. Nice inhale, release the foot, lift the hips. Exhale to roll it down. Nice, hug those knees into the chest. And just little circles with your ankles. Circle the other way. Just release it. You've totally made the glutes class. Well done. Release the feet onto the mat. Take them as wide as the mat or wider than your hips. Arms wide and exhale. Oh, let the knees drop to the left. If you like, left ankle into that right knee. Just encourage that oblique twist, and it kind of gets into the outer thigh a little the inner thigh of that top leg. 4 more breaths. Looking to the right hand. 2 more here. Last one. Good. Release the foot. Inhale, come back to center. And exhale, knees to the right. Right foot onto that left knee if you like. Just exaggerate the twist. Nice. A well-earned, delicious twist. 3 more breaths. Good. 2. And 1 more breath there. Releasing the foot. Inhale to come back to center. Nice, then we exhale, release it. So if you have that moment, give yourself that relaxation time. Otherwise, stretches or sign into a yoga class a bit later. But look after yourself. Give yourself a little bit of love and a little bit of rest. Thank you so much for playing glutes class.